Hey everyone, welcome in this new video. In today's video, I do like to talk about the top 5 things that I do when on board at battlebay. Now, don't get me wrong, battlebay is a very fun game at some points, but it can be frustrating too, and it can also get boring. Why does it get boring? Well, it should be obvious. You play the same matches over and over again. Sometimes you face 2 times the same opponent. And if that opponent is someone you hate, it gets even worse. So, in today's video, I will explain to you the top 5 things that I do when on board at battlebay. At number 5, we have communicating with friends. Don't get me wrong, this is very fun. And also to play with them together. That makes the game less, boring to play. And I've had some great fleet mates in the past. And I had a great time in the community until I fucked everything up. But either way, then, um, my mistakes, they were not unforgivable. Like, you see, I now have a bright future on this game, and it's going pretty well with me in real life as well. Even though Kismet is threatening me to delete this YouTube channel and stuff like that. I don't give a fuck what he thinks. You know, I'm just gonna stay here online and upload content because I know that people want that. I know that people want that, and I'm gonna continue it. I'm not gonna discontinue just because one guy is gonna threat me, and I don't care what this person says that I have to delete this video that I made about him. You know what is the truth? He just wants my channel gone because he hates me and practically because I exposed him completely. And the V is actually not that stupid. He is actually pretty smart. Who has ever thought that this person is that smart? Well, great thing that he is there. He is a pretty cool dude, in my opinion. So yeah, practically what I'm saying here is like this person is just a mess. That's practically what I'm saying. And I used to be one big mess too, but now I have been improved. So I'm happy with that. And anyway, that was enough. I'm gonna continue with my video. At number 4, we have, as well as communicating with friends, also playing with friends. And this is a bit higher ranked, and the reason for that is very simple, because it's more fun to play together with friends than chatting with them, in my opinion. Because they sometimes have very stupid loadouts and then you like to fleet them. That's just cool. So yeah, that is what I'm saying here. And yeah, of course we have the garbage people also out there. So gotta watch out for them, guys. Gotta watch out for those people. And the reason you want to watch out for these people is because those are the rotten apples in this community. Like the Peru cartel and stuff like that. You gotta watch out for that. I don't know what that cartel thing is. Don't ask me that. I am not an OG player, so I do not know anything about that cartel. But I did know about the Kismet cartel. I have heard from it. And you guys have heard it from it too, because you watched my Kismet video. If you did not watch that video, I do recommend you watch it. So, yeah. Either way then, not important, and I don't want to go too long on about this guy because it just makes me very unhappy. I just don't want it. So yeah. So yeah, what you guys been up to? At number 3, we have playing the events. Don't get me wrong, some events are pure garbage, but with events, I mean events like 4 versus 4. Those events were fun because they are fast and they are cool. And I wish we had like 4 versus 4 ranked matches. And some people might be asking, why do you want 4 versus 4 ranked matches? Because they're more balanced and the matchmaking is faster. So that is a reason to make 4 versus 4. I wish 4 versus 4 wasn't just an infinite thing on battlebay. That it was not anymore 5 versus 5 but 4 versus 4. Because the matchmaking will be a lot faster and a lot of returnees will come. And this is one of the crucial mistakes that battlebay made. They do not do it. And that's the sad thing about it. So yeah, that is what I'm asking here. If we do 4 versus 4, it will be a lot more balanced. So please, battlebay, please make everything 4 versus 4. That will be great. Faster matchmaking, faster rewards, better gameplay, faster matchmaking, and everything else. At number 2, we have playing custom. This is also very fun in my opinion because you can create your own teams. And you know what? I wish we could make our own team in ranked. That will make everything so much better than the random matchmaking system we have right now. So yeah, that's practically it. I know that it will also kind of ruin the game because people will just carry you towards Nightmare League. But what if we make an infamy difference? That it can be a maximum of like 500. That will make it balanced. And yeah, you can assign your own team and it must be of the same gear score range as well. And in order to make the same matchmaking, the other team needs to be around the same gear score as well. That will make everything so much better. And number 1, the number 1 thing that I like the most in this game is creating my own setups. Yes, you have heard me right. Number 1 is my own setups making and creating and managing my own loadouts, upgrading them, making them look great, stuff like that, you know. I was probably the most creative player in this game. Yeah. I don't want to give myself immediately the credit right here, but in my opinion, I had some great loadouts that were underrated and weapons that were underrated on certain ships. And, you know, I played them pretty good. I was not outstanding, but I was decent. And a lot of people enjoyed that. To see those loadouts in casual, and they were like, oh, maybe I can play that setup too. And I have seen setups right there. And, you know, when I was younger in this game, and I was not that old, juicy veteran that I am right now, you know what I played? I played tape with bolt. Now, guess what? That is a pretty decent setup. Even though people say that tape sucks, tape does not suck in my opinion. And it can even be great on flipping fixer. And yes, some people will be surprised and they will ask like, what? Seriously? Yes, I'm serious right now. I know that tape needs a serious buff and that some people only say that it is good for Reaper, but either way then, I think that it can be good on Fixer at some points as well. Because Ace people, they use that setup too. And yes, I know that sounds very weird because there were many people that don't believe that. But it is true, some people at Ace, they really play that setup. And don't call them noobs, because that is something truly that you need to understand. Underrated setups are way harder to play than the normal setups nowadays. You know, you have like the meta setups, and then you have the popular setups. And the popular setups, they get played way more, they request a little bit less skill, and yeah, they're just in general easier to play a little bit. They do request skill, but they are not as skill requesting as a underrated setup. And I know exactly which weapons are underrated at what ship. And if you do like to see content about that, I will gradually make content about it someday. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you understand everything. I hope you will follow my opinions and maybe you could be a creative player too. I know that I don't play casual that I sorry, I play a lot of casual actually. I know that I don't play a lot of ranked matches lately and people ask me to play rank. Um I do give them their rights because I actually need to like play more rank because this is just very bad because I want better weapons and I want better equipment. So I got to take the risk. I got to take the risk to rank up at a higher like infamy rate. At that point, I'll get better rewards and I can actually upgrade more guns. So yeah. But playing rank, you can't call that fun. No. So, yeah, this was my own ranking. And yeah, I don't really have other things to say. But I also do like to make some few special mentions that I would like to have back in this game for more fun, and that will be capture the flag or like special events for the customs. Like for instance, what if we can use like um something back? Like what if we can like create our own ships in custom and can test them? Or like what if we can try to make a development of a certain ship and post it towards Rovio to add that ship, and if it is too overpowered we nerf it a little bit to make it more balanced instead of a stupid guardian with double defense wall that is stupidly overpowered. I mean, like, that would be great, you know? That would be great. You can create your own fucking ship, you can post that somewhere, and then you can share opinions. Like, you see, we have like this. You see, we have like the blue ships, and then we have the Reaper, and then we have like Fixer. That is all support. But what if we, like, for instance, what if we have like the Fixer combined with the Guardian? Just think about it. Just think about it, okay? Like, it has two gray slot points, and it has two green slot points. One slot, two slots of weapons, and one slot of blue. And I know that will be very like difficult to play or something like that, but it will be pretty cool, you know? Or maybe like one yellow slot, um, two healing slots, and one gray slot. And like, yeah, I'm just pulling out ideas. Like, what if we mix the Guardian with the Fixer? I know that will be a very overpowered ship because it will have around like 3 bars of health or something like that. Um, but it will not be undying, you know. It will be close to the HP of a shooter, and maybe even less. That will be very cool. Like, what if we add those things? That would be great, right? Or what if we add like a complete new weapon instead of a flipping standard torpedo or a flipping multi-missile that is completely useless? What if we can like make a concept about a certain weapon? So yeah, that is practically my idea about this game. It will be a lot more fun and people will actually enjoy it. They will start to enjoy it. But those are just my ideas, and I don't think that Rovio will ever do something like this because they are stupid. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Sorry if I make this a little bit longer. Um, but yeah, I just hope you enjoy this content and let me know in the comments down below how you think about this. If you did not subscribe, that's fine. You can subscribe if you want to. I'm not forcing you. You can if you want to like have a notification when I upload new content. Though it's mostly at the evening that when I upload content. Sometimes it's in the morning, but that barely happens. Anyway, I have to go now. I have soon to go to sleep because I'm pretty tired from work. So, yeah, adios.